Hello friends, thank you for tuning in to our class today. We are gonna be doing more of a Pilates fusion than a regular yoga practice. We're gonna need a block, something of approximately this size. It can be a coffee can or a couple of books if you don't have a block. Maybe some very heavy shoes can help. I don't know, get creative. And you don't need, but it's good if you have it. And then something like a band, like a dyna band, not much resistance. If you don't have a dyna band, you can use your belt, like the pants belt, or you can use any other thing that you can pull from. And again, if you don't have anything, I'm pretty sure you must have a towel or a shirt, something that you can just pull from without breaking. And you don't need, but it's good if you have it. So a few things before we start our class. Our breath in Pilates is a bit different than the breath that we use for yoga, but if you don't feel comfortable breathing through the mouth, you can just breathe in and out through the nose. So for a moment, just rest your hands on your thighs. Inhale through the nose, lengthening through the spine. Exhale through the mouth. A few times like that, breathing in and filling up the lower belly, expanding the ribs, expanding the front and the back as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, just throw the belly in, lift the pelvic floor. One more time, inhale. Expand, get as spacious as you can get. Exhale. Draw the navel in and upwards slightly. Keep the shoulders down and relax. One more time, inhale. Exhale, just ground yourself in your body, in your physical experience. We'll start with some neck circles, bringing the head out to a side, down to the chin, all the way up to the other side, all the way up to the sky, and reverse the movement. Back to the center, down, all the way up to the side, all the way up to the ceiling, keeping the shoulders back and down, and all the way down. Back to the center, ground your right hand, inhaling, reach the left arm up, exhaling, reach as much as you can, opening through the side body. Inhale back to center, exhale, reach right arm up and reach out to the left. Spin the chest up towards the ceiling. Inhaling, come back to center, okay, and have a lay onto your back. Not sure if you can quite see that. Bring it down a little bit. Oops. There we go. That should be better. Okay. So have a lay on the floor, on your back. Just slowly bring the chin down into your chest. Take an inhale and create a space between the lower back and the mat. And as you exhale, slide the tailbone down and connect the lower back to the mat. We'll do that a few times. Inhale, opening the space as if you were able to slide, maybe not the whole arm, but like the fingertips underneath the back. Exhale, slide the tailbone down, connect the lower back to the mat or to the floor. Keep your feet about hip distance from one another, ground through the heels and ground through the toes. You can touch the heels or the ankles, that's great. If you cannot touch, doesn't really matter. Inhale, create that space. Exhale, slide the tailbone down, draw the ribs down and into one another. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the pelvic floor. Cinch the waist. Really touch your rib cage with your hands to notice how the ribs draw in and up towards one another. Inhale, small gap. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale, small gap. I'm going to bring my arms up so you can see the movements, but you don't need to. Exhale. Lift the pelvic floor as you exhale. So that helps you to engage more the inner muscles, engage your bum. Inhale, arch. Exhale, last time. Okay. Keep the tailbone sliding down and the lower back lengthening down to the floor. Bring your hands towards your hips and find the frontal hip bones. Now really squeeze and engage your pelvic floor. As we inhale, we're going to bring the right leg to about a right angle on top of the hips. Exhale, bring the leg back down. Inhale the left. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale the right. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale the left. Now as we continue to change sides, we want to keep the hips steady, so the hips don't move. Really engage the pelvic floor, so the hips don't sway from one side to the other as we lift, so that means that we're not rocking the hips like this. We just keep the hips pressing down, the pelvic floor lifting. Inhale as we lift, exhale as we lower. Neck long and relax. 5 more on each side. Three more on each side. Both shoulder blades relaxing down to the floor. You can bring the hands out to the sides. You can bring them up overhead. Whatever helps you to keep the shoulders grounding. Okay, last time, each side. Good. As you notice, I'm not sticking the tailbone out. I'm not moving or trying not to move my hips too much as I lift and lower the legs. Now to take it up a level, we're gonna grab our band or our belt or what it would say, a towel, whatever it is that we have. We're gonna bring it right under at the small of the back and grab the sides of your belt or your strap, whatever you have, and pull it away. And as you pull away, also press your lower back down to the mat. You can rest your arms down as long as you can keep on working. Okay, so that's gonna increase the challenge a little bit. Bring both legs up to a right angle. Take an inhale. Exhale. Lift the pelvic floor. Cinch through the waist. And we're gonna lower. Inhale and lift. Exhale with the left. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. The right, the left. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. That's 4 and 5 and 6 go for 10, so 2 more. Good job. Remove the band if you're using the band and just let your legs fall to one side. Come back to center and over to the second side. Coming back to center, grab the band or the belt, whatever you're using, bring it back under the small of the back. Draw the ribs in to one another, cinch through the pelvic floor and the waist. Soften the shoulders, chin into chest one more time. Bring the legs up. Option to keep the shoulder blades connecting to the floor. Option to exhale and curl the shoulder blades off from the mat. And bring the arms to the sides. Okay, here we're just gonna bring the legs closer to the floor, not necessarily touching, and bring them back up. Down maybe about a feet up from the floor, maybe a little bit less. We want to keep the lower back connecting to the mat. Inhale as we lift, exhale as we lower. I'm getting tired, so I'm gonna bring my head back to the floor for the next 5. 4. You can also keep one arm up and support your head with the other to both sides. Last time. Exhale slowly. Bring the shoulders back down. Let your legs fall to one side. Bring them back to center and out to the other. Bring the legs back to the center. Remove the band if you're using the band. And if you have your block or your set of books, just bring the block in between the thighs and slowly make your way back down. Bring your feet about hip distance, block distance. Relax the shoulders, now your chin into your chest. Curl the tailbone down as you lift the hips. Exhale and lower. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. Inhale and lift. Maybe you can go a little bit higher every time you lift. Exhale and lower. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. Slide the tailbone down. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. Slightly arch. Exhale, slide tailbone down. Inhale and lift. Last 3. Last 2. Last time, lift. As high up as you can. Exhale and lower. Same but different. Grab your block or your book or whatever it is that you have that it's rather heavy. And we're going to lift the hips and bring the arms straight in front of our shoulders to a right angle. Send the head of the shoulders back, the chin into chest. Inhale, lift. 1. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. 2.
exhale, lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe you can go higher, 8, 9, and 10. And lower. Keep the block if you want, if it's not too challenging for you, or if you want some more challenge, add another block or something heavier. Keep your feet about hip distance. Gonna bring the arms back up. This time we're gonna bring one leg up. So we're gonna lift and lower. Lift and lower. That's 10. Sorry, that's 2. We'll go for 10. 3, 4, 5. Extra challenge to wrap your band around your legs. 6. If I talk, I lose count, but 2, carry on. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, small pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep the hips up, bring the foot up. Flex, extend, point the toes. Inhale, flex, exhale, extend. Inhale, flex, exhale, point the toes. 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Slowly bring the hips down. We'll change sides. Remember to keep your feet about hip distance, so don't let the knees fall out to the sides. Try to keep tracking the middle toes with the middle of the knee. Inhaling, lift to about a right angle with the other leg. Lift, exhale, lower. We'll go for 10, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift, small pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep the hips high, flex the foot, extend the leg, bring it about knee level, point the toes. Inhale, flex, exhale, lower. Inhale, flex, exhale, lower. Inhale, flex, exhale, lower. You hear my ankle cracking. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, last time. Oh, and lower. Okay. Bring the legs out to either side. A little bit more of core before we come into our side lying work. Bring the legs up into chest, gently rock from one side to the other. Take a deep in breath. Exhale and hold on to your legs. Curl the chest off from the mat or from the floor. Throw the navel in and up to the spine. Hold on to one leg, to let's say the right leg, and extend the left leg to about 30 degrees or so. Exhale and change that. And change, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep the lower back connecting down to the floor. Go for 5 more on each leg. Ideally you go a little bit lower than what I'm going, but I don't have enough space. That's 3, 2, and 1. And release. Good job. Let the legs fall from one side to the other. Okay. Roll onto your side, onto your right hand side. Bring the legs straight in front of your belly button. Extend the left leg. So right knee in front of your navel, left leg on top. Look at your hips. Don't turn your hips too much forward. Don't let them turn too much back. Flex the foot. And you want to lift from the bottom ribs. You can have the top hand in front of you to support you. You can bring it a little bit farther off on something. Or just rest your hand. I'm going to bring it right in front of me. Okay, so without moving the hips, we're going to lift the top leg and lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Make sure your hips stay steady. Last time. Gonna extend the bottom leg. That's gonna be a little bit more challenging. Turn the top leg out. Inhale as you bring the leg up. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you bring it up. Don't lean back with your hips and try not to lean too much forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Try to keep the turn out coming up from your hips. This is quite challenging for most of us. Last 2. And lower. Good job. Now bring the legs back straight in front of you. Extend your legs if you can. If you cannot extend, just bend the bottom one and extend the top one. But if you can, extend both. And we're gonna make small circles with the top leg. 10 in one direction. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the opposite direction. Working right from the other bum. 5, 4, 3, my leg is shaking. 2, 1. Smack inside bum and we'll change sides. Okay. So to begin with, legs straight in front of your navel, pick up the pelvic floor and the side of the rib cage. The top hand can be in front of you, a little bit closer. Again, just rest onto your side. Extend the top leg, make sure you're not tilting your hips forward or back. Engage your bum, flex the foot, we lift and lower. Try not to sway the hips forward as we lift, and again, try not to bring them back. So Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now extend both legs. Struggling with the space here. Extend both legs into the side laying position completely. Turn the front toes, the top toes up. Inhale as you lift the leg. Exhale as you lower. And again, when you lift, you want to avoid leaning back or leaning forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. That's 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. This side is super hard for me. 8, 9. Keep the turnout coming out from your hips. And 10. And release. Good. Bring both legs in front of you. Now again, you can extend both legs if that is available for you, or you can keep the top knee slightly bent, the bottom knee bent and the top leg straight. Gonna go for both legs straight. Keep the hips traveling away from you. Pick up the top leg, 10 circles in one direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. Thank you, legs, for working super hard for us. Come on to your tummies now. Okay, so laying onto your belly. Roll the heels into one another. Press the pubic bone down to the mat. Nod your chin into your chest and bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhaling, lift the chest. Keep the neck in line with the rest of the spine. Exhaling, low. Inhaling, lift. Lift to a degree that you would be able to hold if you were not using your hands. Exhaling, low. Inhaling, lift. Maybe try and hover the hands. Exhale and lower. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. For the next 5, bring the hands behind your back, interlace the thumbs, reach the arms away from the head. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. Try to use the strength of your back muscles rather than the pulley from your hands or the momentum. Last 3. Last 2. Last time. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, bend the knees. Let your legs fall from one side to the other. Good. Okay. Bring the feet back down. Turn the heels into one another. Press the pubic bone down to the mat. Keep your forehead connected to the mat. We're going to lift one leg without swaying the hips from one side to the other. And lower. And then lift the other. As high as that leg can go. And lower. We'll go for 10 on each side. That's 2, 3, 4, more to go. 4, 3. Very slow and controlled, so there is no effort on your SI joint, this big joint here on your back last time. Really squeeze your bum to lift. Okay. Bend the knees. Let your legs fold from one side to the other. Last little push. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Roll the heels in. Press the pubic bone to the mat. Keep the chin into your chest. Inhaling, lift the chest. Lift the hands. Lift the legs. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you can bring the hands to the legs. Exhale and lower. Keep the legs super straight. Inhale, lift. Option to reach for your legs. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Reach, maybe. Reach or don't reach, up to you. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last 4. 3. 2. Last time, inhale, lift. Lift the legs, reach. Legs super straight. I was cheating there, bending my knee. Exhaling, hands underneath the shoulders. Press yourself back into child's pose. I like to finish up with arm work, a little bit more upper body work, because we're already nice and warm through the top of our body. Just get this out of the way. Okay, so coming up to standing. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhaling, slowly roll vertebra by vertebra down very slowly after the spinal extension here. Walk forward until you find yourself in plank. As you walk forward, try not to sway too much. Find yourself in plank. Squeeze the inner thighs into one another. Shoulder blades back and down. Stop here for a moment. And slowly walk yourself back up, rolling one vertebrae at a time. Reach the arms up. Exhale, coming back down. When you walk forward, you can soften the knees. Shoulder blades back and down, bum at about shoulder level. Neck in line with the rest of the spine. Slowly rock yourself back up. We'll do 2 more like that. And then we're gonna do same, but different. Squeeze the inner thighs in. Last time. Slowly bring yourself down. Try not to rock too much as you walk into your plank.
Inhale slowly. Exhale, come down, rolling vertebrae by vertebrae. Okay, so come and find your plank. Now you can bring your knees down to the floor if you need. I don't have the strongest upper body, so I'm gonna take this option. Yeah, slide the tailbone down, send the head of the shoulders back. Bend the elbows, maybe a tiny bit, maybe that's your press up today. Maybe you can bend the elbows until you bring them to trunk level. I don't have much space. Let's see, over here. Okay, so we'll try and do 5. If you can do 10, do 10. If you're in the 25 press up challenge and you can do 25, then do 25. But I'm not really strong in my upper body, so I'll do 5. Send the head of the shoulders back, bend the elbows, bring the trunk to about shoulder level, the elbow level, and press yourself back up. 3 more. I'm shaking, last 2. And last time. At least for me, press yourself back, take child's pose. Take a stretch, bring the right leg to the front, maybe in line with the short side of the mat, or take a supine figure of 4. So stretch the bum. You can come onto your back, cross right ankle outside of the left thigh, and just pull your legs up into your chest. If your knee hurts or if you don't have enough space, like in my case, and then change sides, either in pigeon or in supine figure of 4. Shaking because that was hard work. Roll onto your belly. Come onto your belly. Got small baby cobra here, keeping the elbows bent, shoulders back and down, away from the ears. Slowly bring yourself back into child's. Inhale, slowly sit onto your heels. You can wedge your blanket underneath the thighs to give you some more support. Inhale, open up through the arms. Exhale, cross left elbow under the right, maybe hands touch. If they don't, you bring your hands to your shoulders. Reach the arms up. Slowly, arms back down, inhaling, open up. Exhaling, right elbow under the left, inhaling, reach the arms up. If the hands come to your shoulders, still reach the elbows up. Slowly bring the arms back down, interlace the fingers behind the back, open up through the chest. Reach the arms away from you, keep the elbows soft, so that helps you to lift the arms a little bit more. If the hands don't touch, you can grab one end of your band with either hand. Slowly release, cross the legs in front of you. Bring left hand to the right knee, push down as you bring the right hand back. Deep inhale, exhale to center, inhale at the middle, exhale as you change sides. Inhale, coming back to center, shoulders up, shoulders down, little bit of a shimmy, little bit of a shake. Thank you so much for working together, and this was our very quick and short, sweet toning class, toning and conditioning class. If you want some more, just let me know in your comments and we'll try to make it a little bit longer and a little bit more complex as well. Thank you so much. Namaste.